So, hello everyone. I've been asked for more videos and yeah, I have been a bit lazy to be honest with you. So, what I'm going to do, we're at Newcastle, not Newcastle, we're at Cobridge. And potentially this is an area where you get pulled up. So I'm going to carry on from here and I'm just going to give a little bit of a talk through on some of the stuff that I'm seeing and doing and hope it helps you. Yeah. So if you're taking your test at Cobridge, okay, be sure that you know this road because you're going to follow it around. The way you know you're going to follow it around is it's a no entry and you just follow the road around. So what can happen sometimes, I'm actually seeing this happen, that people try to go straight. That ain't gonna work. And it's dangerous. So know your road markings and the road follows round. How do we know this is a one-way street? Well, if you look at the triangle sign, it is two-way traffic. So for there to be a sign saying two-way traffic, this definitely has to be one way. So what we're going to do now, we're going to follow it down into Porthill Roundabout. So I understand Porthill Roundabout is one of those roundabouts that people really struggle with because of the road markings. Okay, so the road markings, for whatever reason, they are awful, and it is the bugbear of driving instructors' lives, and I'm sure many of the pupils that go on the roundabout. So what I want to talk about here is, if you have a look at the 10 most common reasons for failure, number 2 is mirrors changing position. Okay, so number 1 is observation junctions everywhere around the country, same as mirrors changing position, but observation junction, that includes roundabouts, any kind of junctions, effective observation is needed. But the one I want to focus on is mirrors changing position. So that means if there isn't any lane markings, you try to run it as best as you can, but remember, you're not a train. So you're not locked in to lines. And the key to changing position is the mirrors. So if you've got good effective mirrors and you 100% know that is clear, then you can change position. That's not the issue. The issue would be changing position without checking the mirrors. But again, I know that these roundabouts put people into a little bit of a panic. So they're so concentrating on where the line is that the mirrors drop down, and that's where potentially the problem happens. Okay, so we will be following on to the Porthill Roundabout. Here, just on the left there, we've just passed it, is the stop sign. And remember, a stop sign means stop. This guy wants to turn, no he doesn't. I thought he was turning into here, but no issues. Okay, so pedestrians there, wanting to cross the road. I'm not going to wave them, but I am pretty aware now that they're going to walk out at some point. And it really is, you know, the observation, isn't it? Being aware. There you go, the walked in front of that one. Making sure I'm checking my mirrors now before I move off, just in case there's any bikes. You get them scooters, they whiz really quick and they're really silent, and motorbikes, etc. So always use the mirrors. They're like your best friends, your mirrors. They tell you what's going on. So today is Thursday, and the traffic seems to be a little bit heavy, really, at the moment. Heavy-ish. I think it clears when we get down here. So anyway, in the comments, now I'm back sort of filming, if you let me know what you have problems with, if you have any problems on your driving. So if you're taking lessons and there's something that you think to yourself, oh, I really don't know that, what's the best way to do it, then just leave it in the comments. Just say, look Paul, can you drive around this and talk me through this, and I'll do it. I know Stoke, Newcastle pretty well now. Lived there for a while. Come from London, but lived there for a while, so I'm pretty familiar with all this area. So here we've got pedestrian crossings, but the button hasn't been pressed, so I know it's never going to change, so I'm pretty confident to go through. Potholes here, if you can, try and miss them, but try and miss them safely. So obviously making sure you've got good mirror checks and miss them safely. So here, if you're on a test, remember 1 out of 5 tests gets following signs. So they might say to you, follow signs for Newcastle, and that could have happened way back. So you're looking out for the Newcastle sign. If you get to a roundabout and there is no sign for Newcastle, then either the examiner is going to come in and guide you, or it's just straight ahead. I get a lot of people to start the lesson and say, drive me to wherever, if they're in Cobridge or wherever, drive me to Newcastle. And they say, well, I don't know the way. And encourage them to try and find the way. You know, drive until you see a sign that says Newcastle or somewhere near Newcastle, and follow that. Because what you'll find in that kind of driving, your actual concentration on driving, your observation on junctions can drop, and it's really good practice. So ask your driving instructor to do it. Get him just to say, drive me here. Or another good practice, if you've got a work or a college, say, just drive there on your own. Now, if you look ahead here, I can see the pedestrian crossing, I can see someone waiting. I can also see the buttons pressed. I'm checking my mirrors, eased off my gas, but if it changes now, I'm already through. I'm totally aware that it could change, but I'm also got a plan that if it doesn't, I'm just going to carry on. So I would say this is the one that people do struggle with a lot, and this is the turning right one. So I'm going to go right here, head down to the Tunstall bypass, and then come back. So M6 north, so mirror, signal. There is my position in the right. Already I'm leaning forward. I want to know what's going on. Bit of a nosy parker. Having a look. Oh, what's going on? That looked good to me. Now, into the right. Now you may see, you may not, but there is a ghost line. I'm trying to get near that ghost line, but because I slightly moved my position over, my mirror checks were there, so that's okay. And now look at me, I'm on the outside of the roundabout. This stops that guy, the silver guy, from going because I'm on the outside of the roundabout. If you're more central, they might take a chance and go. So here, build up my speed, check my mirrors, give a signal. I'm leaning forward. The reason why I'm leaning forward is because I'm seeing more of the road. I'm seeing the whole lane. As I've got my gap, I accelerate away, making sure that I'm keeping that distance. 2 seconds normally. When it rains, that becomes the 4-second rule. How does it work? Well, let's see this sign here. When I go past this sign, when this vehicle goes past this sign, the peon, only a full breaks a 2-second rule, only a full breaks a 2-second rule. I've got my 4 seconds. I'm in a safe position. Even if he slammed on his brakes, I would be able to stop. I always say, it's one of my big things, on these faster roads, motorways, keep your distance. So important. Looking ahead, keep your head up. I can see if there's any brake lights. All good. So now I'm coming off the next exit, and I'm going to check my mirrors. There is no one by the side of me. I am going to give a signal now, which is fine, but I'm not going to lose speed if the road is clear on the carriageway, because that begins to slow it down. Once I go off on the slip road, then I can take my foot off the pedal and start losing. I can see the brake lights coming on. right? I can see the lines coming in, I can see the 40, and I can see the road narrows on my right. So my mirror checks are here, just in case someone's overtaking, but there doesn't seem to be. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Porthill Roundabout. So I'm going to do a right on it, going to go round the roundabout in Stanton and then come back on the roundabout. So you will see it being done 3 times. Okay, so here I'm going to go the 3rd exit towards Stoke. There's my position, already leaning forward, already looking, can see it's clear, so I'm just letting it drive on. That guy, he's going to go because he can see I'm in the right. That's what I was talking about early. Big mirror checks now, even though I'm not indicating yet, because I know it's clear. Signal left, push onto the road. There's my national speed limit, 70 miles an hour. Building up my speed, looking ahead, checking my mirrors, leaning forward, yeah? Checking your blind spot here is very dangerous because you're not looking ahead. But here, there's my gap, on we go, nice and smooth. So, any of you guys out there that are checking your blind spot, like right behind you when you're trying to get on there, please don't, because my kids are on the road, I'm on the road, my wife's on the road, and honestly, if you're not looking in front, but you're accelerating and someone does something not good, like braking, then we could be in big trouble. Once on this road, I actually saw someone just stop because they've missed the slip road or they missed something, and luckily I saw it early, managed to put my hazard warning lines on, which helps people if it's a sudden stop, and then they shut off again. So I don't know what happened, but it was very scary. So we're going to come off here and we're going to go right. So mirror signal right. Remember, keep my pace up here if I can. Don't come on in the left lane because I know that I'm going to go into the right lane because I'm going right. So it saves another mirror check. On this roundabout, I will be going the 4th exit right. Just because you hear number 4 doesn't mean you're coming back on yourself, because on the left there is a small industrial estate. Now here we go, a little bit tricky now, isn't it? We've got all these vehicles here. Eye contact, make sure you get an eye contact. If they're not giving you the eye contact, this guy has here, but it doesn't mean it's clear. I mean, because this guy stopped in front. Never mind, we all make mistakes, okay? And I'm gonna try and make my way on to this middle lane. It's clear, I'm done. So because I'm going right, I'm in the right lane. Now the right lane becomes 2 lanes and I'm on the left of it. Again, can you see where I am? On the outside of the roundabout. This is going to shut down these guys here, and then I am signalling left to come off. Okay, sorry about the first bit, but there was that traffic I had to move over. But if you get the idea, it works really well, especially that being on the left, get into that left position so you shut down those guys, because honestly they will take a chance if they think you're in the middle or you're, you know, because remember your position kind of can lead people to think that you're going right even though you might not be signaling right. So if you're not sure about that, have a look at that again and have a look how those vehicles, how I'm controlling those vehicles. This roundabout, want to go the 4th exit. This time it is all the way back, so I'm checking my mirrors, signaling right, observation in nice and early, and again leaning forward, like going to the gym, innit? Pulling myself forward. Okay, there's a vehicle there, can't go, but I can keep it slightly moving, take that gap there, perfect. As you come round, that's 1 exit, 2 exits. It's perfectly fine to get that mirror checks in now. I know it's clear, then signal at that timed point so you're not confused with other vehicles. Looking ahead, zebra crossings. Remember, pedestrians can come out of nowhere. Is that man going to cross or lady? I don't know. Big mirror checks. It's a child, not sure, don't think so. Carry on. So this is my final time on this roundabout, and this is going to be the right full fix it again, okay? And what I'm going to do is, again, try and talk you out using the term ghost line. Ghost line is where they're very, very, very fainted. But sometimes if you zoom in, you can see them. Okay, so I'm leaning forward, looking. Always look for the gap. Don't look for the car, look for the gap. There is a gap. Take it on. My ghost line, can you see it? It's there. Stay next to the ghost line. Okay, see the car's going down Tunstall Way. I'm in this lane, right? Now, I'm going nearer the curb, bringing it in. Can you see the shutdown of them vehicles? Signalling left to come off. Now we're in a 50, away we go. Okay, this is a great way of joining dual carriageways. It's like a local lane that runs next to the slip road. So again, leaning forward. Always look at the size of the vehicle. So I can see a vehicle there, he's getting bigger, so I'm letting that white car go. Now I can see there's a gap and then I come in, but look at the distance. Got to maintain that distance. I could easy sort of shut up really quick. I want to get that 2-second rule back, or 4 seconds if it rains. So I'm going to end it there. I hope that video is good, and remember, in the comments, leave what you want me to do. Newcastle, Cobridge area, I'll do it. I think I'm even going to go and do some in Stafford. So thanks for watching, and hopefully speak later.